The legendary MonsterVerse definitely needs a third Godzilla movie, and looks like the one may happen. Godzilla vs. Kong was released in 2019, and since then, fans are waiting for the new installment because the second movie's ending hinted at a potential story for Godzilla 3. Here's everything we know so far about it. Will Godzilla 3 happen?
Monster. They're coming back.
Everyone will agree that Godzilla movies introduce to the world the coolest and the most iconic monsters and titans that are popular even these days. The very first movie about Godzilla was released in 1954, and since then it became a strong part of pop culture. In 2014, Warner Brothers decided to make a reboot and created a new universe that they called the MonsterVerse. The idea was to create really huge titans that would even cause natural disasters while walking. In 2019, Godzilla King of the Monsters hits theaters. The film was met with a huge success, and the second movie, Godzilla vs. Kong, released in 2021, was even more successful. The fans loved the new movie, and now they want to know if they should expect the third film to be produced anytime soon. As for now, there's no official information, but the second movie, Godzilla vs. Kong, ended in a very interesting way, and it looks like the sequel is likely to happen. The future of the franchise.
The distress call. Oh my god.
It's really difficult to predict the MonsterVerse future, but we know for sure that there are no reasons for it to be closed. But according to the post-credits of the latest installment, Godzilla vs. Kong, this chapter is probably closed, but it also means the new one can be opened anytime soon. Also, Warner Brothers and Legendary Pictures will probably continue their partnership with Toho Co. Limited. Toho is the creator and owner of Godzilla and other monsters we all know and love. The previous contract didn't let Toho produce any other live-action Japanese Godzilla movies, and it was helpful for Hollywood because they could 100% keep the information about the production of the movie under the wraps. In 2019, Toho was given more creative control over the new movie Godzilla King of the Monsters, but the company still have not revealed the future plans and what should we expect from Godzilla 3. Moreover, they're silent on whether we'll see the new movie or not. There might be something coming out of Japan, there might be something from the United States, there might be a collaboration, said Akito Takahashi, head of project development of Toho, in 2019 interview. Even though they're unsure, it looks like they want the West to be more involved in the creation of new monsters. Of course, it's almost impossible to compete with Toho's A-list stable, which includes Godzilla, Ghidorah, Mothra, Rodan, and Mechagodzilla. The studio's down for something new. It's really great to know because it also means that the franchise has no plans to close the curtains, and we definitely should wait for the third movie to happen. The question is, when? Godzilla 3 release date. As for now, it looks like the MonsterVerse decided to take their time since they released the last Godzilla movie back in 2021, but they still have plenty of ideas to develop. It can be even said by the way that second Godzilla movie ends, and it has all signs that Warner Brothers and Legendary Entertainment think the show must go on. The second movie ended up with Mechagodzilla being defeated, which helps the issue between Kong and Godzilla settled. Kong returns to Hollow Earth and becomes King Kong, and Godzilla comes back into the ocean. The thing is that the two characters are still alive, and it leaves the door open for a potential sequel. Taking into account the fact that it's been not too many years between the first and the second movie, there were only 2 years between King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla 3's production can begin very soon. Moreover, some critics think that there's a big chance that Warner Brothers could set a release date for Godzilla 3 for 2023. But let's be real and expect the new Godzilla movie to be released no earlier than 2024. If you have any ideas about the release date, you can write them down in the comment section down below. Godzilla 3 plot. The plot is the second most popular question after the release date. Of course, it's not clear yet which direction the filmmakers decided to take, but we can analyze the previous movie and make some assumptions. Many fans think that the third movie may start with Godzilla patrolling his territory, as happens in every Godzilla movie. At the end of the second movie, Godzilla was shown still being the Alpha Titan, but he has to share his status with Kong, who rules the Hollow Earth. As for now, it's really difficult to say who's going to be the next monster Godzilla will fight, but we know for sure who Godzilla won't fight. He won't fight Ghidorah anymore because he was the ultimate villain in 2 other Godzilla movies, so we think the MonsterVerse would be interested in adding new blood to the show. However, it would also make sense for Godzilla to fight Destoroyah. However, there's another monster to fight with Godzilla. Back in a few years, director Michael Dougherty revealed that if he did another Godzilla movie, he would love to see the less famous Biollante do battle with the lizard. She's one of the very few other female kaiju. Michael Dougherty said, "She's interesting because she's almost like this Frankenstein creature. She's the combination of DNA from a scientist's dead daughter, Godzilla, and a rose. It's like Audrey on steroids." It's true that Biollante is a really interesting creature, and she's one of the most unusual ones in Godzilla lore. Moreover, she could be a representation of a real attempt of humanity to control or destroy the Titan threat. But we also can expect Mothra to show up. We don't know if you noticed or not, but one of the headlines mentioned that a Titan egg was found and many fans suspect it could be no other but Mothra. In the very beginning of the lifespan, Mothra is a larva, then she hatches and goes into a cocoon, and in a very short period of time becomes a fully grown form in King of the Monsters. So we may expect to see her in Godzilla 3, but it's not 100% legit information. We also shouldn't forget about new titans like Skyla, who is the spider crab creature and the mammoth-like behemoth. We saw them only in King of the Monsters movie, but there's a chance we'll meet them again in Godzilla 3.
Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
There's something provoking in the...
It's also safe to say that Godzilla vs. Kong movie was more about Kong. Godzilla was mostly shown as the villain. That is why many assume that Godzilla's story would rather continue, if it even would be continued of course, than the King of the Monsters movie. If you remember, at the very end of Godzilla vs. Kong, Godzilla goes back to the ocean, and it could also mean that he won't get as much screen time as he had in the previous movies. But as the story draws our attention to the Hollow Earth, we can also assume that new monsters may appear there and Godzilla may appear on it, which again provides an opportunity to defeat the monsters to protect humanity, as he usually does. But one thing is for sure, Godzilla is an absolute winner, and he's unmatched. He defeated Kong, Ghidorah, and Mechagodzilla. It would make sense if Destoroyah appears in the new movie because he's one of the most powerful monsters in the MonsterVerse and he's the toughest Godzilla's enemy. It would be cool to see one of the strongest Toho monsters fight with Godzilla. What do you think about it, by the way? Have you watched all the Godzilla movies? Are you excited about Godzilla 3? Do you think it'll happen anytime soon? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like the video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.